Hello everyone, and welcome back to another exciting episode of my Pokemon Platinum Let's Play. I am Magnificent Entertainer, Bulbagarden's multimedia executive. In the last episode, we took out Rourke, Gardenia, and Candace and Riley here at, well, okay, not here, but in the Battleground, the Battlegrounds back there. In this episode, we have 4 more boss battles, but one of them may not have been expected. So before we even started battling gym leaders, before we actually battled literally anyone else, we battled this guy right here that's standing right next to us. Yeah, I deliberately ignored him in the previous episode because, well, I knew this was coming, and I did not want to actually battle him at that point in time, simply because, well, I already had 4 battles scheduled for that episode, and I knew this one was going to be one short because I only have 2 gym leaders remaining. Anyway, that's more than enough of a preamble. You can see I switched Porygon to the front, just because Porygon, even though it's the most powerful member of my team, again, is going to be the best choice to start against what our rival will start out with. So, without further ado, let's talk to him. Hey, Engie, you aren't the only one getting tougher. I'll prove it to you. Let's go. Oh boy, here we go. It's this dingus yet again. Zexy over here, and you'll note that the formatting for the team information is slightly different from usual. First of all, it says round 7+. You can actually challenge him, I believe it's every Saturday and Sunday of the week, and you'll note that the levels are a little different. So, you know, his moveset will be the same no matter what. And again, you can challenge him as many times as you want. It's good for level grinding and so forth. The Pokemon that he starts out with is Staraptor. It has the moves Aerial Ace, Steel Wing, U-Turn, and Close Combat, and the Intimidate ability. As for levels, you can see there are 3 different options there, 61, 71, and 81. He will be level 61 by default. If you defeat the Elite Four 10 times, his whole team increases by 10 levels. If you defeat the Elite Four 20 times, his team increases by another 10 levels. So, he's level 61 for me. If I challenge the Elite Four 10 times and win, he'll become 71, and then 81 if I do it another 10 times. I may come back and do this at some point, show him at full power, level 81 with his Staraptor, and then, the rest of his team all the way up and fully leveled. But I really don't feel like doing that right now, plus that requires a lot of grinding, and, well, I just don't feel like doing that. So, who's he got coming out next? Heracross. I guess that's not really a surprise. Heracross over here is also level 61, 71, or 81, depending on how many times you've defeated the Elite Four. It has the moves Mega Horn, Rock Slide, Night Slash, and Close Combat, and the Swarm ability. Who do I want? He's probably going for a Close Combat, so I'm going to switch over to Grim. Makes the most sense. Yep, Close Combat doesn't affect me. Oh. Right, I still haven't put Shadow Ball on. Oh, well. Let's Ominous Wind. Mega Horn, that is the most logical choice, because it's stab, very powerful, and will do a ton of neutral damage. Grim may not have been the correct choice here, but oh well. Yeah, I could try for a Sucker Punch, but it's not really worth it. Mega Horn's probably coming my way, so I'll switch to my own Heracross. That'll do nicely. And by the way, it should go without saying, but my Heracross is clearly superior. First of all, as far as neutral damage attacks go, I've got Stone Edge, as opposed to his puny Rock Slide. So that should do nicely. And you'll note his Mega Horn missed, my Stone Edge did not. So take that. Speaking of take that, we will do a close combat. Well, so much for that. I forgot he does. I forgot he also has those full restores. Oh well, this should still take care of him. That actually did a lot more than I expected. I should be faster, even though I've got that minus speed nature. So is well, I guess I was wrong again. That minus speed nature is horrible, but at the same time, this should still finish off his Heracross. There we go, a critical hit. Why couldn't you have done that last time? Boo. Alright, Rapidash coming out next. No surprises there. Level 59, 69, or 79, depending on what, well, how many times you defeated the Elite Four. The moves are Fire Blast, Sunny Day, Bounce, and Will-O-Wisp, and the ability, stupidly, is Run Away. I'm expecting a Fire Blast right to Heracross's face. I can hope that it's going to miss. Or you're going for Bounce, even though Fire Blast would have killed me right out of the... Fine, whatever. Splurb. You could use a level. As long as Bounce doesn't paralyze, we should be fine. And it missed. So yeah, Bounce has a chance of missing. Fire Blast has a chance of missing. Fire Blast would have KO'd me then and there because I was so low on HP and at -1 special defense. Zexy, once again, you are an idiot, and I have to wonder how you're my rival and how you managed to defeat all of the gym leaders. It boggles the mind. No surprises here. Floatzel is coming out next. Floatzel over here, level 59, 69, or 79, depending on how many times you've defeated the Elite Four. Moves are Aqua Jet, Crunch, Ice Fang, and Brick Break, and the Swift Swim ability. I will U-turn out of here. I'm expecting an Ice Fang to the face, but I was faster, which I don't think I was expecting, because Floatzel is supposed to be fast. So who do I want to take an Ice Fang to the face? Well, nobody really can. We'll put... Well, Punwin gets hit super effectively by Brick Break and really can't do anything to this thing. No choice. Well, I could if Grim was still, but whatever. Porygon is the best bet. Provided this doesn't freeze, of course. Of course. That makes perfect sense, right? Well, let's see. Which one is it? I think it's the Aspear Berry. I happen to have a spare or two of those. So that should take care of that. Probably going to use Brick Break. Yeah, there we go. Well, that was horrible, but oh well. Couldn't be helped. Thunderbolt it and be done with it. This should take care of Floatzel, especially if that U-turn did so much damage. I probably would have KO'd that thing with an Earthquake. But oh well. And coming out next is his starter Pokemon, Torterra. His starter Pokemon is holding a Citrus Berry, level 65, 75, or 85, depending on how many times you've defeated the Elite Four. Moves are Leaf Storm, Leech Seed, Crunch, and Earthquake, and that Overgrow ability. I'm going to spam Ice Beam here. And that should take care of this thing with no difficulties, because it's Quad Weak. Hooray! And, of course, he's got one more Pokemon, and that's Snorlax. Snorlax is level 63, 73, or 83. Has the moves Body Slam, Rest, Crunch, and Earthquake, and the Immunity ability. I'm going to switch over to... I'm going to switch over to Splurb. I could switch over... Well, I could have switched over to Masquerose, but Masquerose... Masquerose can't poison this thing because of immunity, so probably not a great idea. I believe Snorlax is more specially defensive than physically defensive. I could be misremembering. But Splurb's the girl for this job. Probably. And it's Body Slam versus Earthquake. Seems to be doing a little bit more with Body Slam than I am with Earthquake, but I'm also healing off with Leftovers, which will hopefully be the difference between yes I can and no I can't. But we'll see. And, of course, Rest. I completely forgot that this thing had Rest. Even though I see it literally right there on the screen. But okay, I believe Rest automatically lasts for 3 turns. That gives me a chance, or Splurb a chance to recover HP with Leftovers, and I should be able to 3-hit KO this thing, so not a problem. Probably. I say probably. I hope that that remains the case. Again, I don't remember if Rest is 2 turns or 3 turns. 2 turns would be way too overpowered, so I'm hoping it's 3. Zexy already used his full restore. Maybe he's got a second one. I don't know. But, like I said, we'll see how this goes. Good. Still asleep. One more Earthquake. We'll take care of this Tubblard. Oh yeah, when the going gets tough, your Pokemon is asleep and down to red HP. Consarn it, I knew he was gonna do that. That's not your Pokemon getting tough, that's you cheating. Well, okay, it's not technically cheating, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I'll get out 2 Earthquakes before he gets out a single Body Slam. So I think Splurb's still got this, especially with the Leftovers recovery. This took far, far, far longer than it should have. I really should probably use a PP Max on Earthquake just because it's that useful on Splurb and Splurb's main form of it. Plus, it's actually Splurb's only form of attack, considering the fact that U-turn automatically switches. Of course you're using Rest. That blasted rival refuses to give up. It's not that he's good, it's that his strategy is just so annoying. Alright, I've got 3 PP for Earthquake left exactly. It'll be enough to finally put this thing to rest. Except the problem is that it has been resting. So I guess I don't want to put it to rest. You know what? Never mind. You know what I mean. I think. But yeah, the resting Pokemon versus the roosting Pokemon. And I didn't ever actually use Roost, because it wasn't worth it. And you should be out of full restores. I will be very, very mad if you have more full restores. This battle has already gone on way too long. Good. We're done. Again, it's not that you're good. Your strategy is just annoying. Finally. Alright, and we defeated rival Zexy. What just went down? You're telling me I lost again? Yes, you will lose time and time and time again, buddy. It's alright, though. Keep getting tougher, Engie. The more you do, the tougher my Pokemon and I get, too. There's no end to Pokemon. That's what I'm saying, Engie. And yeah, like he implies, he will get tougher and tougher the more we do. Again, that's measured as far as he's concerned in number of times you defeat the Elite Four. Oh, that was a lot rougher than it should have been. Also, before I forget for like the 80 millionth time, I am going to teach Grim Shadow Ball. I don't think that would have made much of a difference against Heracross, mind you, but I keep meaning to do this, and it's done. Finally. Okay. I still may teach Grim Psychic. I'm not fully decided on that. Anyway, back into the Battleground. And you can see we have just the 2 gym leaders we need, plus a Byron. I won't be battling Byron again, because you've already seen that, as hilarious as his whole defense and Dan Green voice are. But I will be battling Wake and Fantina and that guy in the corner over there. Of course, I see no better Pokemon to battle the Mistress of Ghost-type Pokemon with than my very own Ghost-type Pokemon. So, let's talk to her. Finally, you have arrived. No thanks to you. You could have vouched for me and told me that I could come here, but I had to go and get Buck to do it. So, you shall challenge me, and I shall win. I'm pretty sure you said something similar last time, and I still beat you. You will be startled by how much stronger I have become. Startled. I'll spook you with how much stronger I've become. Oh ho ho ho! And I love that creepy laugh. Anyway, Fantina over here starts out with a level 61 Bayonet with the moves Shadow Claw, Feint Attack, Thunderbolt, and Will-O-Wisp, and the Insomnia ability, so don't try to put this thing to sleep. I started out with Grim. Will-O-Wisp, if I get hit by it, does lower my physical attack, but I'm gonna guess Sucker Punch. I don't really care. I'm gonna actually start out with a Calm Mind, just because I want to see if I can do some boosting. That's not going to do anything against Shadow Claw or Feint Attack, I suppose, so I'd be better off just attacking. But let's try a Dark Pulse now. And you criticaled me, didn't you? Yep. This is why I should never bother boosting. It's never worth my time. Okay. I did manage to take you out, which was nice. Next up... Oh. Okay. Sending out Dusknoir. Battle of the Pressure Ghost Pokemon. Level 62 with the moves Shadow Punch, Rock Slide, Double Team, and Protect. And the Pressure ability. Do I assume she's going for Protect? Or do I assume she's going for Shadow Punch? Dusknoir is slow. I might be faster. Let me try that. Nope, I am not faster, and that Shadow Punch may be enough to knock Grim out. Unfortunate. Well, let's try out Splurb. This is actually one of her Pokemon that Splurb can do something against, because it doesn't have Levitate. Duskull does, Dusknoir does not. This should take care of that beastie. Or not, and Double Team is going to make this annoying. Times like this make me wish that I still had a 100% accurate, or a guaranteed accuracy move. This is a very annoying Pokemon because of that Double Team and Protect combined with Pressure. Let's try Earth. Ah, I see what you're doing here. MEgaPod is level 63 with the moves Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, Psychic, and Magical Leaf, and that Levitate ability. I'm not sure what your plan is for Splurb. It's probably no good. I'm a U-turn out of here. I know that's going to do resisted damage, but I like to do a little bit of chip damage if I possibly can. Now, who to switch to? Grim Fainting was not really part of the plan. Psychic will do super effective damage on Masquerose. Let's try... Kinda stupid and a weird choice, but let's actually put Juniper out there. Shadow Ball. Kind of figured that's what it was going to be. Let's do a Stone Edge. Yeah, there's that Psychic. Oh well. I'm hoping that doesn't do too much. It did lower my special defense, which is lovely. This'll hit Miss Magius's weaker physical defense. And it's still not enough, but she's probably going to full restore? Yep. Okay, if you could critical with this Stone Edge, I would appreciate it. Is a high critical hit chance move. Nope. I was going to say, did I get damage range, but I forgot I did the chip U-turn damage. This should take out Juniper. Oof. That's rough. But oh well. Switch over to Penguin. This Miss Magius does really have a lot of types covered, because that Thunderbolt's going to hurt. But Penguin is fairly specially bulky, so I should be okay. He says as she gets a critical hit. No, that wasn't a critical hit, which is even scarier. Anyway, hopefully that does it. Indeedy do. And who's coming out? Gengar! This is her ace Pokemon this time around. It is level 65, holding a Citrus Berry. Has the moves Focus Blast, Thunder, Shadow Ball, and Psychic, and the Levitate ability. Gengar's fast. I'd be surprised if I can move faster with Penguin. Probably a Focus Blast or a Thunder coming my way. Do I bank on it missing? Or do I just try to do cheap damage? Aqua Jet. At least I'll do some damage even if Focus Blast or Thunder doesn't miss. And it didn't miss, so good thing I did the chip damage. I don't think you're going to survive this because Gengar is incredibly powerful. Yup. Gengar is incredibly powerful and incredibly fast. Porygon is my best bet against that. I wonder if I'm faster. Thunderbolt's the way to go. Yes, I am. Gengar has paper-thin defenses. Porygon is a special powerhouse, so it still lived. Yay. And Focus Blast missed, thank goodness. Oof. That was rough. Thank goodness. Okay. Alright. Porygon is probably going to gain like 10 more levels here. Drift Blim. Level 61 with the moves Psychic, Silver Wind, Ominous Wind, and Baton Pass. And the Aftermath ability. Because after all we know, math is scary, but Aftermath is even worse. Anyway, that Baton Pass is really only threatening if she gets an all stats up from Silver Wind or Ominous Wind. I won't give her the chance. I'm coming at that with a Thunderbolt. Super effective, powerful damage. Hopefully. I mean, I thought I'd take out that Gengar with no difficulty, but I still failed. Okay, thank goodness. And go ahead, Porygon, grow another unnecessary level. And here's the thing, you're also going to be useful against the other gym leader here. So, hooray. We are back to Dusknoir, so the second Pokemon that we saw is actually the last Pokemon we're going to take out. You're probably going to go for a Protect. Maybe a Double Team. I'd wager Protect, and I'll use Nasty Plot. Oh, well, you didn't do that. Okay. You probably went for Double Team, which is bad. But with the Nasty Plot, if I can hit you, you're done. Unfortunately, that's a very big if. It doesn't look like you're doing a ton of damage, though, so I think I'll be okay. There we go. Phew! This should KO, hopefully. Very good. That's Dusknoir down. And thank goodness we've defeated Leader Fantina. You are so fantastically strong. I know why I was beaten, or something like that. You are an amazing person. Très fantastique. I am delighted, for now I have a purpose. My purpose, it is to defeat you. It is a gift from you to me. If you say so, lady. I'm gonna go heal, because you devastated my team. Oof. Alright, here we go. I guess I didn't really spook Fantina, because now she just wants to defeat me more than ever. You know what? Doesn't matter. Alright, let's see. We'll put Masquerose in front. And I think that's the way to go. Of course, the next person that we're battling is this masked fellow right here. What do you gotta say, bub? What's there to do for trainers here? Seems to me like there's nothing to do but battle. I'm gonna say no, because what he says if you say no is really, really funny. Then you get my song instead. Ahem. The ring is my roiling sea, the towering waves shaped me. Crash, crash, crasher wake, crash, crash, crasher wake. I'm the tidal wave of power to wash you away. Put out the fire, crasher wake, run from electricity, crasher wake. The ring is my sea. Yeah, that's fitting enough punishment for saying no to him, having to hear me sing. Alright, let's actually say yes to him this time. And my Pokemon have new Water-type moves under their belts. Let's see how you bear up under them. Let's see indeed. Alright, Crasher Wake over here. Not just Wake, Crasher Wake. Starts out with a level 61 Sharpedo with the moves Night Slash, Slash, Aqua Jet, and Endure, and the Rough Skin ability. That Endure might be a pain, but the fact that you've only got, or that it's only got physical moves, means that it will potentially poison itself. It's fast. Do I think that I'm faster, or do I assume that it's faster? I'm going to assume it's faster. Good choice. So Giga Drain is going to help Masquerose stay alive, assuming that this Night Slash doesn't one-hit KO it. Okay, critical hit, but you poisoned yourself. Sharpedo also has razor-thin defenses, but I'm loath to say that this will KO, considering I said that about Gengar. And it did not. Well, okay, the poison was completely unnecessary. And I regain a ton of HP from that. Again, that big root comes in very handy. I figured this was coming out next. It is Gyarados, level 62. With the moves Bite, Avalanche, Aqua Tail, and Giga Impact, and the Intimidate ability. I am predicting an Avalanche, so I will actually switch over... I will switch over to Penguin. Odd choice, but I kind of feel like it. Can't really do much of anything to me. Aqua Tail. Was not expecting that. But okay. Ice Beam here will do neutral damage and can potentially freeze the thing. So that's always helpful. Doesn't have Earthquake anymore, which is huge. Also, I seem to be faster than it, which is welcome and unexpected. Well, I should say unexpected and welcome. That was a critical hit. Avalanche. Okay, I quad resist that. I'm going to use Aqua Jet, but I know what's coming. Yep. I knew that was coming. Don't know why I Aqua Jetted if I saw that coming. Maybe because I'm a fool. Anyway, you never know when a little bit of chip damage is going to come in handy. Ooh, another withdrawal. Ludicolo. Okay. Ludicolo here is his ace Pokemon. Level 65, holding a Citrus Berry, has the moves Surf, Energy Ball, Ice Beam, and Focus Blast, and the Swift Swim ability. I'm guessing you sent this thing out because it knows Focus Blast. I'm actually going to switch back to Masquerose, because I'm expecting that Focus Blast. Masquerose will resist that, assuming that it hits. No. And Sludge Bomb will deal super effective damage to this thing. Now, Crash or Wake. Speaking of that Swift Swim ability, you would think that like Rourke, like Gardenia, and like Candace from the last episode, you'd think that Wake here would be a... what's it called? Would be a guy who uses weather. But he really isn't. Like, he's got two Pokemon that have Swift Swim for their abilities, but he doesn't have anything that summons rain, and he doesn't have Rain Dance on any of his Pokemon. So it's a little bit weird. Giga Impact, why? I mean, maybe that KOs? Okay, I guess that KO'd, but I still wonder why. Losing Masquerose was not great. But, oh well. I will carry on. You have to recharge this turn. So, I'll get out a free move. Dark Pulse or Shadow. We'll try Shadow Ball. Hopefully this does a decent amount of damage. Hey, I wasn't actually expecting that to KO. I was expecting to have to clean up with a Sucker Punch, but good job, Grim. Nicely done. Level 66 for you at last. Quagsire is exactly why I wanted to have Masquerose still alive. Oh well. Level 61 with the moves Surf, Earthquake, Stone Edge, and Yawn, and the Damp ability. Again, this is a very odd choice. I mean, He could have had Rain Dance on this thing, although it doesn't actually directly benefit from it other than Surf doing more damage. Wait, was I just faster? I was just faster. Well, okay, you can yawn all you want, but I'll still KO you before. So that's good. Or not? Okay. That should have KO. I guess I got damage ranged. Please don't fall asleep just yet. So annoying. Wait. I've got the thingy. The flute majig. There we go. Hooray! A non-consumable permanent wake-up item. And I feel justified doing that because he full restored on the same turn. Alright. Let's do this. Shadow Ball. I don't remember what Dark Pulse's secondary effect is, but Shadow Ball's secondary effect of potentially lowering the, what's it called? Potentially lowering the special defense will come in handy. Assuming that it's necessary. That's over half HP. I'm telling you this should KO. But it seems to just hang on with the tiny fraction of HP. And that's incredibly annoying. Sucker Punch, because I can. I didn't need to because I was faster anyway, but figured it wasn't going to go for Yawn twice in a row, and Grim falls asleep again, just in time for his last Pokemon, Floatzel, level 63, with the moves Brine, Crunch, Ice Fang, and Aqua Jet, and the Swift Swim ability. I am predicting a Brine, because I am lower than half health. I'm going to switch over to Juniper. Again, a weird choice, but I kind of feel like it. And Porygon is just incredibly powerful already, so... You know. We'll Mega Hornet. I feel like that's the best choice here. Don't want to lower my defenses. Okay. That may not have been the best choice here. I was going to say I don't want to lower my defenses just in case I can't take it out in one hit. But, well, I may have ended up shooting myself in the foot, which is bad because my feet are, you know what, never mind. Anyway, that took care of Floatzel. And that is the end of Wake. That puts a grin on my face. Squaw! That was a blast. This is also a good way, by the way, to grind up some money. So in addition to level grinding, you can also get a ton of money here, especially if you use the amulet coin. Battles that end with both sides enjoying the experience without caring about the winner or loser. That's what I strive for. One of these days I hope to battle everyone in the world. Isn't that right, Engie? Well, you'll keep on battling me in the meantime, and you're gonna like it. Anyway, going to heal up again because it just makes the most sense. That should be fine. Alright, good. And one more battle before we can end this episode. It's gonna go, I think, a little bit long. Well, it may not. Who knows? And we're going to take on the man himself, the guy who invited us here in the first place, Buck. You're here at last. Let's not waste time, let's do this. I'm telling you right now, I'm seriously tough. Act surprised. Oh, don't worry. I will act very surprised. Buck over here. Once again, the best image that I have for him is his... sprite. Starts out with a level 61 Shuckle with the moves Toxic, Protect, Sandstorm, and Rest, and the Sturdy ability. I meant to put Penguin out front, but okay, this will have to suffice. You know what? Stun Spore. If I Stun Spore successfully... Well, I was going to say if I Stun Spore successfully, it can't use Rest, but that's actually not true. Giga Drain. Of course, it's using Protect. It can't use Toxic on me, so that's its main way of whittling down HP. Other than Sandstorm, I mean, I guess that does increase its defense, its special defense, which is certainly something. Withdrawing Shuckle. Okay. Next, he's sending out his Torkoal, which is level 61. Has the moves Protect, Will-O-Wisp, Earthquake, and Eruption. Eruption, if I recall correctly, is just like Water Spout, so it deals more damage the higher HP the thing has left. Torkoal, very physically defensive. If memory serves, it's not very specially defensive. I'm going to assume it's either going for Protect or Eruption. I'm going to try Sludge Bomb. That'll do neutral damage, is a very powerful move, so... Well, a powerful move. And it looks like it was the right move. Nicely done, Masquerose. Funny how you could take out a Fire-type Pokemon, but not a Water-type Pokemon. Claydol, you may remember from when we battled with Buck. Claydol here is his ace Pokemon. It is level 65, holding a Citrus Berry. Has the moves Psychic, Earth Power, Calm Mind, and Ancient Power, and the Levitate ability. Giga Drain is super effective. Why would I do anything else? I know that I probably have a Psychic coming right at me, but... Oh, I should say I'm probably Psychic, because I can predict that. I think I can survive, because Claydol is more defensive than offensive. Which is Buck's entire team, if you haven't figured that out by now. Buck actually specializes in both defenses, special defense and physical defense. This probably won't KO because it got that Calm Mind down, which is unfortunate, but oh well. And that Psychic is at +1, which means it's going to hurt a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. And by a lot, I mean it one-shot Masquerose. Hooray! Grim, you're a good choice for this, probably. We will... Actually, well, okay, Calm Mind is not. Also, he's probably going to heal. Shadow Ball! Yep. So Shadow Ball has a potential to lower its special defense. I think that's going to be relatively helpful. Always good if you can get that secondary effect off. Unfortunately, doesn't look like I could, and that's roughly 50% HP, so whether or not I can actually KO this thing, we'll see. Earth Power makes the most sense there. It is a stab move that deals neutral damage. So, I guess that's... And, of course, it lives. I'm going to assume he's going to try to attack... Wait, am I faster? Consarn it, I should have been paying closer attention. I'll Sucker Punch. There. Good. Bye. Sucker Punch can come in very handy sometimes. Alright, who's next? Umbreon. Actually makes a lot of sense. Umbreon, level 62 with the moves Dark Pulse, Confuse Ray, Double Team, and Psychic, and the Synchronize ability. If you happen to inflict this thing with a status like Burn, Paralyze, Heal, Sleep, that Synchronize ability can be a pain. Unfortunately, you're probably going for Double Team on your first move. There's not a heck of a lot I can do about that, because Grim is ill-equipped to take on that Umbreon. Ugh. Dreadful. Alright, close combat. Just take this thing out Please. Come on, 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 come on. Yes! Okay, phew. That is a load off of my mind. Alright, Dusk Noir's coming out next. Dusk Noir is level 63 with the moves Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, and Shadow Ball, and of course the Pressure ability. No Levitate, so I could attack this thing with Earthquake. I could attack this thing with Stone Edge. I'm predicting a Fire Punch. The other question is, do I care? And the answer is, I do not. This thing does not have Protect. This thing does not have Double Team. Thank goodness. So I can kind of mess around. If you happen to burn me, my physical attack will go higher. Yes. No burn. Unfortunate, but Earthquake. Anyway, I mean, I could have Stone Edged, hoped that I hit, and hoped that I get a critical, but what kind of strategy is, well, okay, that's a strategy where I wouldn't lose Juniper, but oh well, this battle is actually going pretty well, so I'm okay with how things are turning out. Let's see. Splurb, we'll send you out, because I know exactly what I'm going to do next. Gonna Earthquake, and of course you're full restoring. I don't... Well, okay, you do have that Ice Punch. But I'm thinking Earthquake coming off a Splurb is going to do more because it's a stab attack. Plus, I get 2 before he even gets to attack once. Ugh, that's also roughly 50%. Not great, but okay. Let's go with it, because, well, I can. Hey, critical hit just when I needed it, although maybe I didn't. You know, again, it's one of those damage range things. You never know, you know, when you do about 50% damage. You never know. You're going to get damage range, you're going to not get damage ranged. Splurb grows to level 66. Very good. And last Pokemon is also his first Pokemon, which is Shuckle. U-turn. Protect. Okay, that was a weird choice, but alright. U-turn again. And switching over to the Pokemon that I should have had out in the front of my party right from the get-go. Penguin. Because literally nothing there's literally nothing this thing can do to Penguin. Immune to Toxic, immune to Sandstorm, deals super effective damage with Surf, and Flash Cannon, I believe. So, yeah, it's over. 9,000? No, it's just over. Booyah! That takes care of Shuckle. And gain barely any experience for that. Hee hee hee, so hot, you. Yeah, yeah. Alright, what do you got? Fwah, too much. I guess I'll better my team at the Battle Tower. Well, you say that, but every single time I battle you, you're going to have the exact same team over and over and over again. Anyway, gonna heal up one more time, and then I believe that's going to do it for this episode. Once again, we did have 4 boss battles in one episode. We do still have Marley and Mira remaining from the stat trainers. I'll see if I can get one of them at the beginning of the next episode. And then we're not going to try to get Marley, because again, this resets once a day. So, you know, we'll see what that does. And then, you know, we'll go further west out of the survival area and continue exploring in the next episode. In the meantime, though, if you enjoyed this episode, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and certainly go visit our forums, our public Discord channel, and our social media our public Discord server, and our social media channels, all of which are linked in the description below. That having been said, I believe I'm done here for today, so I will see you all next time.